Hello and welcome to an early episode of Quantum Break with Sephiroth TX. Um, if you were watching me a few minutes ago, Forza pooped on us about an hour into it. We were playing, and then we had a lot of stopping I had to do because I had some dad duties to do. And then we got into some Top Gear thing, which glitched out on me, so I had to stop it, which stopped the stream, and then I tried to stream again, and then Xbox services just shut down. I was like, you know what? I'm done. We'll do Forza another day. Forza's whatever. It's just relatively playable whenever. We can do it for a chill stream during the day. It doesn't matter. So we are now just hitting Quantum Break 30 minutes early. If y'all have missed the last two Quantum Breaks, this is the third stream. Pretty sure it's the third stream. It's set in the same universe as Alan Wake, but it has to do with time travel and breaking time by using a time travel machine. Um, your character has powers over time, relatively small but important powers over time. You can also walk through these quote unquote natural time stops that are happening as time falls apart. There are two goals. The one goal is to stop a old friend turned evil man who saw the end of time. Is trying to make sure there's a certain group of people who can exist beyond the end of time, but he's killing people and imprisoning people who are innocent who are getting in his way, so he's not like a good person. And he's played by Littlefinger from freaking Game of Thrones, so I could see he was going to be a bad guy from a mile away because I don't know he plays good guys very often. um, and thanks to him being Littlefinger, he's just plain creepy. The second thing is we have to figure out how to stop time from breaking. Since this is now officially the world of Alan Wake, it'd really suck if he got out. And it looks like, due to the commercial we saw, he may have gotten out of the darkness by this time, whenever this takes place. But it'd suck if he got out and then time falls apart. Anyway, I honestly don't know where this is set in the timeline of Alan Wake's world, because Control's also there. I don't know how that fits. Someone one day might have to just check out everything in all three games and see where in the timeline they are. I bet Alan Wake would be the first, though, because everything in there looks 90s and everything here looks a little 2000s. And Control, I haven't seen much of it, but it looks like it's a little more futuristic. Sorry. So let's go ahead and head in. Again, if you haven't watched the last two episodes, you may not know what's going on, but it's fun. This is also sort of half video game, half movie. There's 20-minute long cutscenes we have to sit through. I do believe we are heading into a party held by the bad guy, who I don't remember the name in the story, so I just keep calling him Littlefinger. The point is, his second in command, who's another actor I know, but I still haven't figured out. I haven't looked it up to see where he's from. In fact, let's look that up right now. Hey Google. Internet Movie Database of Quantum Break. I know him.
Here are some results from the web.
Damn, you loud. Paul, his name, Littlefinger's name Paul in the game. The guy who plays Martin Hatch is named Lance Riddick. By the way, if we get kicked due to the internet issues again, I may pause a bit and see if I can figure it out. Do check out Sephiroth TX on Twitch and Facebook to keep up with me and outposts of him having issues. That was the first issue I had. I think that may have been directly related to Forza somehow. This guy is in a bunch of stuff. He's in John Wick as the hotel manager. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. That explains a lot. That's why we know him. That's where I know him from recently. He looks like he's in a ton of stuff, though. Other than all the John Wicks. And I'm sure I've seen probably half the stuff. Plus, he was in the Castlevania anime. The new DuckTales. Someone named Lunaris. I don't know who that is. Carrier, American Horror Story as Papa Legba. He was Papa Legba. I guess so. He was in a lot of outfit for that. Rick and Morty. Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. He's a big actor. Okay. Open back up Twitch so y'all can chat with me if y'all want to chat. Stream manager's on. And let's go.
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Emerald?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack,
I am.
you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for...
Good luck.
Oh, what's with the fog?
Hey! He's escaping!
Damn. That has a cool power.
Damn. That will hurt in the morning.
My powers were growing.
Um,
I was learning to control them better. That
I'll
felt
do
good.
that, I guess.
Who the hell designs these doors? Okay, I'm gonna have to move faster.
That's pretty cool. New superpower, huh? Has someone been through time and been back through time and has drawn all this everywhere? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, take out the bubble. Thank you.
Very sci-fi.
What is
and
X
very
on the
modern.
Xbox? Jesus.
Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
Looks like what's her name, right? I haven't played this in
Clear.
4 days.
What's next?
You'll see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right.
Hope they can see me there. Don't work on them.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth. Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, I know I'm gonna regret this, but whatever. Light machine gun. Where am I going? How do I look with my eyes? There we go. Oh.
Up you go.
Huh. Okay. Wait, is it staying?
Let's try this again.
I didn't mean to hit that. Huh. Oh, am I going to have to rush it?
All right.
I don't know how we're going to explain the dry dock thing to the... Hey, it was just our people. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce. Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made. Hostile! Enemy spotted!
Time felt broken here.
Okay. Gull Island, Riverport Coastal Defense. The coastal defense installation of
Cannon
Riverport
felt
was
unstuck in
commissioned
time.
on August 2, 1940, and completed in September 1942 as America faced the realities of World War II. In addition to fortifications and artillery, it also posted an extensive tunnel system that linked Gull Island to the mainland, enabling movement of personnel and material even under siege conditions. It was built in preparation for an attack on the United States that fortunately never came. The original plan was to also called for the construction of a large naval base in Riverport to support the U.S. Navy in the Atlantic, taking advantage of the local shipbuilding industry. But as the United States entered World War II after Pearl Harbor, a change
Mark
in
had dismantled the old
resourcing
cannon.
priorities led those plans being scrapped. The installation was in active use throughout the war, and the underground facilities continued to be used as a base for naval intelligence work once World War II ended. The installation was decommissioned in 1961. Oh,
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking. Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more frequent. If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral,
You'll be frozen. Yeah, I know. It's a risk.
Monarch specialist troopers have the stutterproof gear. I bet Dr. Amaral would have that in her office too.
I'll keep an eye out. See if I can grab it for you.
That's crazy. Yeah, well, locked up.
oh shit! We got snipers. So that's the wrong button. Okay. Oh, wait, I thought he died.
No, 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 no! Get behind him! Move in! Engage target! Everybody move!
That is probably my favorite move right there. Causing your own stutter. Wait, where's the last person? How dare you dodge my attacks like you're Max Payne?
Jack, I've disabled security and unlocked the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
Thanks, Beth.
Skip some ammo. Ammo.
Need to get to the radar tower. Okay, next stop, the radar tower.
Okay, so that took out the shotgun.
Great, another one.
Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, that doesn't tell people entering it.
Beth? I'm at the radar tower. Where's the lab?
Below your feet. It's all top secret. The elevator inside will take you down.
Oh, seriously? What is this, a Bond villain lair?
You have no idea. Just don't fall into the Shark Tank.
But if you're keeping an eye on the in-crowd, you know we're not going to be the only
Fuck.
ones. A very exciting, very exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island.
Wait, the time just pause.
The event's
No.
invite only, and when
Just
they
stutter.
say
Okay.
exclusive, they really mean it. Word is even confirmed A-listers have had a lot of trouble securing an invitation. Predictably, rumors are already circulating. Some people are saying that
Okay, that's not important. Guess we could escape that way, but also could Paul. Bad guys.
Thank you, and welcome. Tonight marks a momentous occasion. For years, we have been building towards this day. Years of planning, developing,
Speech is streaming.
training.
Let's
For
give
me
Monarch the
personally,
audience
this
they
marks the
deserve.
end of a 17-year journey, and today we emerge from the shadows. We do so accepting great responsibility. I present to you the CFR,
We just streamed it to the internet.
Chronon Field Regulator. This device has been at the heart of our Chronon research since 2010, but I am here to assure you that it is so much more than just that. This device will be our salvation, and as promised.
Beth, I'm about to take the elevator. See Paul's still fond of his own voice?
Yeah, he's talking about his survival plan. Crowd's eating it up.
We are entering a volatile age.
Yeah, so Paul has an, I think I already mentioned, a like lifeboat that I guess can head out of time if it's going to survive the end of time. Of course, I don't know what you do after that unless you can just pause everybody's needs. Unless you're going to freeze everybody, and then there's the point, it's not surviving if you're all asleep forever. Unless time can rebuild itself. Or you're all going to slip into the darkness.
Security network just lit up. They know you're...
No shit!
Break through that shit!
Jesus.
Forcing something against time sounds like it might break it. Just shoot everybody while they're paused, sir. Jesus. Oh, I can't.
Dr. Amaril's office. Looks like that's one level up. That doesn't look right. What the hell is this? What is that? It's like I'm being drained. The hell did it things like that?
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Serene ordered Hatch to kill me because he didn't want to put his plan at risk. But seeing the scale of that facility, I started realizing just how deep that plan went. Made me wonder. Time was ending. What was it all for?
Things in the restrooms? Oh no, things are on the wall. Okay. I don't know where the heck I'm going. Come on, jerks. What the frick? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh god.
What the fuck is that thing?
Gotta have some goddamn weakness. That was hardcore.
Whew. Do these guys have guns on them?
Which way is Amaril's office?
Wait.
Oh, hello? Might be able to get out from here.
Huh. Not that way then. Ah, I didn't make it the bubble.
Guessing this isn't the
Oh,
usual
who's
floating
texting
route.
me? Get over there. Shatterproof zone beyond this wall, nice.
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters, but this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Maybe by time stopping, they mean that the time won't end, it just won't move, and they can actually move it forward. So they have like an entire building that allows time to move forward. Or just lots of those little machines. Anything else? No?
Dr. Amaril's office must be close.
Why does that hurt me so much?
No alarms. like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Our plans, not the TVS reports, our plans might actually overlap for once. This is from Fiona Miller to Joyce in custody to Beth Wilder. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's labs tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is getting inside that lab might prove to be a long shot. He got a hold of Admiral's key card, so I've resorted to shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I'm going to go to Gallows Charlie Wincott's dates in hopes that he can get me inside. If I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long, consider this a test of restraint. I know you think that Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All of the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding someone big there. I'll let you know what I can find. I'd warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Amaro goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. Keep safe. One moment. Gonna text my son. Excuse me, with all your TPS reports that I just flung back into your face. What's this? People, it seems we are having an even busier day than we anticipated. Be aware that both Liam Burke and Jack Joyce are now being held in detention center at the island. It should go without saying that Burke no longer has any authority within Monarch Solutions and should be treated as any other detainee. Both Burke and Joyce are considered exceptionally dangerous, and Joyce particularly so. He is a Chronon active and should be handled with caution. That said, Joyce has given himself up. It's possible that he realizes futility of this position and the fight has simply gone out of him, but I'm not convinced he has no ulterior motive. Mr. Serene has to concentrate on his speech tonight. It's extremely important to the future of this company, so please ensure that everything goes smoothly. In the meantime, I will personally be conducting an interrogation of Joyce. Please expect my arrival at the detention center shortly. Martin Hatch. This is where I need to be. But there's an extra computer over here to read. Okay, she's playing Alan Wake the game. Wow. Okay, so maybe this isn't in universe, it's in our universe, or something like our universe. Or Alan Wake's stories have been made into a video game in his universe. It's really confusing, considering there's Alan Wake books in this universe. Well, not Alan Wake books, Alan Wake's own novels, like his novels. Greetings. It has been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming evening gala on Gull Island. I understand that some feel that such a celebration is frivolous, even misguided, in the aftermath of last night's events at Riverport University and now present, steadily advancing factor in time. These concerns are understandable, but they are missing the bigger picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at the moment from which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. First of all, for those selected to be part of the Lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel, or in some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued competence is survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch, and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassurable counterpoint to the sacrifices we've had. Oh shit, I lost where I was. Oh my god, lady. Okay, I'm not gonna read the rest of that just because this lady over here needs to be, like, stopped.
That's Emerald's office.
Yeah, Emerald
Oh,
had tried to
Emerald.
warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
Sorry. With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern that he is reluctant to accept the inevitable of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. Project Fracture's progression. We've looked at the preliminary data at the frequency and severity of the stutters and crunched the numbers, and the results are alarming. Our original projection, which gave us years until the fracture reached the point where time breaks down completely, does not match up with the progression of the stutters as we are experiencing. Put simply, the stutters are happening more and more frequently, clearly indicating that the Meyer-Joyce field is... Oh, because his brother was it. The Meyer-Joyce field is breaking down much faster than we thought. Taking the rate of acceleration, we can hypothesize that we might have as little as 24 hours until we reach the end of time, or the point at which time stops and no longer starts up again. We do not know why the original projection was wrong, and why that data, which we do consider reliable, coming as it does from Mr. Serene, seems entirely contradict to our current findings. Regardless, the main issue seems clear. In order to achieve Monarch Solutions' stated goals, the Lifeboat Protocol should be activated ASAP. Non-disrupted wave functions, subjects aka shifters. Much of what we know about the shifters is theoretical, based on observation made by Dr. Serene and the limited experimentation we have been able to conduct on the only subject we have managed to capture. They do not seem to have stable physical presence, rather the data we are gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if they were countless versions on the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in a persistent state of quantum superposition. Or, to put it another way, that reference to a famous Schrodinger's cat thought experiment, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. The full mechanics and implications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seems to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even the shifter encounters deadly force. If the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects, but because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Current theory suggests that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition to a single agent state. In practical terms, the shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. Shit. As such, direct confrontation with a shifter would be a last resort. Why not just blow it up? CFR briefing. Dr. Morale. It's no exaggeration to say the chrono field regulator, or CFR, is at the heart of all Monarch technology advances. It has taken a somewhat mythical quality, given its origins and vital role it plays in Lifeboat Project. But in actuality, the CFR applications are very practical. That's not to say CFR hasn't had a course-altering impact on the work Monarch Solutions does. Excuse my hiccups. It has been hugely influential in the development of both the stutter-proof technology that allows us to shield large areas from effects of a zero state, enabling time to keep flowing within them even as it stops everywhere else, as well as smaller personalized applications of the same technology, the portable chronon harnesses that allow our soldiers and technicians to operate freely within stutters. I think of Dr. Henry Kim as the father of this technology, deservedly so, but for all his brilliance, it was his dedication to uncovering the secrets of the CFR that allowed him to make his breakthroughs. Despite Dr. Kim's hard work, the CFR's functionality is still not fully understood, and we have not been able to replicate the device. Having more than one of them would obviously be greatly advantage to us, but we find ourselves in a precarious position where, in order to fully investigate it, we would have to take it apart. Given its immense power, such an undertaking would pose obvious risks. Perhaps even more importantly, there's no guarantee that we would be able to put it back together again. Given that it's vital for the implication of the lifeboat protocol, it's our policy to leave it intact. We do know, however, that the CFR can not only store an immense amount of chronon particles, it can also trap into the Meyer-Joyce field and, with great precision, manipulate it. It is this unique ability that our own chronon technology replicates, albeit at far less control of it. Efficiency is also what makes the lifeboat protocol a reality. By itself, our stutter-proofing technology is powerful and reliable, but its rate of chronon particles consumption is high, and it increases at an alarming rate as we widen the volume space our stutter-proofing covers. This would, on the face of it, make stutter-proofing a very temporary solution indeed, one that could perhaps buy us some subjective weeks once we enter a permanent zero state, which would ultimately only delay the inevitable. However, the CFR changes all of that. When the permanent stutter-proofing installed on the lifeboat, indeed the very stutter-proof that makes the lifeboat in the first place, is directed into by the CFR, the system becomes vastly more efficient. Our chronon particle consumption is reduced to around 1% of what it would otherwise be. Given the chronon particles are hard to source, even at our ground zero installation, and our stockpiles are decidedly limited, this means that the CFR makes the difference between lifeboat being a temporary stopgap solution or a very long-term undertaking that hopefully allows us to eventually find a solution at the end of time. Ugh, my face hurts from all that reading. Oh, did I miss something? Did I not just read out everything?
That there looks like what Beth wanted. Oh,
About the R system?
Emerald's at the party. The stutter won't last.
Oh,
I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Well, the stutter's taken for a while, actually. Downstairs, but... Can we run, please, Joyce? Run through his bugs.
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late.
Lifeboat. Located underneath Monarch HQ, access sealed until activated. Completely stutter-proof. Maintained within chronon particles sourced from ground zero. Twofold purpose. Guaranteed survival of the human race. Find a way to restart time. Limited capacity. Personnel chosen based on individual skills. Complete discretion required. Note: Mr. S will give the speech tonight at Gala. Groundwork for activation. Mr. H has limited availability. Busy with Joyce. Contact his assistant if urgent. Joyce is in your office. Urgent. Something in there.
Oh, dude. Come on, you're at work.
Adventurous religious singles per field with pure art. Find your soulmate. From Paul to Kara. Thank you for the update. We do not require the time machine to be activated in the near future, but from this point forward I want technicians on standby. Our plan requires absolute control. That is what the machine represents. More than anything, we want to protect the machine from falling into the hands of our enemies. We have to deny them the opportunity to disrupt our plans. We may not be able to change the past, but if my travels haven't proven anything, is that the past can help us better prepare for the steps to come. Those steps will be made clear to you very soon. Paul, the Time Machine Core has successfully been transported to HQ and installed the Monarch. He was getting restless. We really need some insight on your next steps. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Get out of here.
Garage. Sounds like the way out of this place.
I think the stutter just stopped. excuse you? I was through it. I had to run through it. Boo. Where's that going to start me? Holy cow. Wait for it to load. How are y'all doing this evening? Okay, that's not too far away. We're not going to go in there and read that. None of that seems very important.
Garage.
Also, when I died up there, it sounded...
That's the way out of this place.
Okay.
All I had to do was make it through the garage. Seems simple enough.
There he is! Frag out! Forward!
All personnel. Jack Joyce has escaped custody and is now present at the R&D facility.
Oh. I think I just said holy. I agree. The car
All I had to do
exploded
was
in
make
my
it through the
face.
garage. Seems simple enough.
What are they gonna do to that Burke guy?
After what? We're under fire!
All personnel. Jack Joyce has escaped custody and is now present at the R&D facility garage. Repeat, Jack Joyce has escaped custody. He is to be neutralized at all costs.
I broke my shield.
It's Joyce from the dry docks.
We found Joyce!
Jesus Christ.
Copy. All units. Target has been spotted.
Joyce has escaped.
The alarm's not gonna make my life any easier. There's gotta be a way out of here.
Oh, no heavy pistols.
Damn. The alarm must have locked everything down. Maybe I can turn it off.
Oh, frick.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Excuse me, Ragdoll.
Beth, I got that device for you, but Dr. Emerald's at the party.
Yeah, I just spotted her. Wanna be my date?
Yeah, save me that cocktail weenie. I'll make my way there.
Serene's finished his speech and he knows you're loose. He's headed your way. Remember what we said. I'll keep him occupied, but switch to the Monarch frequency to make sure you stay out of his crosshairs.
Okay. I'll see you.
Assaulting Joyce!
Jesus Christ.
Keep shooting! Shit!
Whew. Oh, my shit's not on. Where you at, dude?
That's the
Oh,
last of
you're
it.
not the last. Oh, is it?
Good evening, Riverport. It's Teresa here again. I've got a fresh bagel and a big cup of coffee and a perfectly lovely audience. And everything's all right in my world. Why don't you give me a call and tell me how things are going in yours? We can... Oh, that was quick. That's our first caller on the line. Hey, caller, you're on the air with Teresa.
Hey, Teresa, it's Spencer.
Hi, Spencer. What's going on with you?
Not much, cooking spaghetti, listening to you. Just wanted to say hi to my husband, starting his shift at Fire Station 12.
Well, let's hope he's listening. Thanks for that, Spencer. Let's go to our next call. Hi, you're on the air. Hey, this is Gail. Nice to hear from you, Gail. What's on your mind?
Well, my boyfriend was at the protest last night and he hasn't come home.
Oops. Looks like we lost Gail there.
I need the exact coordinates for Joyce ASAP. Monarch Actual is moving in to intercept.
This is Home Guard 5. Just spotted him entering the tunnel system outside the party ground.
Beth?
I'm on my way.
He took out my...
Again.
I could see the mansion where the gala was. I had to find a way to get there. I could see the energy field of another Monarch Chronon dampener. It would drain my powers. I'd have to find a way to shut it off.
As long as I wasn't trying to fight with no powers, it's fine. But if I had to get into
My
a
powers will
freaking
work
fight
within
with these
that
assholes.
sphere. I better be careful. Security's tight. Maybe you want to shut that
Somebody
shit
get
off.
Serene back here!
Well, that dampened their tech too, aren't they just normal people in this? I gotta figure out where it is then. Hey, that's not fair. I see the chrono dampener moving in.
Yeah, now we're talking.
You were headed for the party. What was your plan?
I needed to get to Dr. Amaral before the stutter ended and Monarch found out I was coming.
Where am I going? Oh, that way. Couple SMG. SMG.
There's gotta be a way to get past that gate.
Oh. Oh. Am I not? Okay. I see. Technically, I just jump on that friggin' truck, but whatever. That can't be good.
This is the only tunnel entrance Joyce could have entered through.
Secure the exit. I'm going in alone.
Sir,
Ooh, is that the future?
We've seen what Jack can do. I'm the only one who can stop him. If he gets to the mainland, we lose him for good. Secure the exit.
Beth should be here somewhere. Need to get to her before the stutter ends.
Mr. Serene's speech had been a success.
The world was falling apart, but the wine and cheese crowd was enjoying their little goddamn soiree.
Easy, Beth. Hey! It's okay. It's me.
Jesus. Look at all this.
Oh, this is your style.
Why is that all shaking his hands?
These people have no idea I've been shooting at half a Paulsville amusement park.
Yeah, well, Monarch does. I don't think my cover's gonna last.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would do much good for the next part anyway.
Okay, Dr. Amaral somewhere inside the mansion. Let's go grab her. Bit of luck, we can be gone before anybody notices.
Okay, lead the way. What's our plan once we grab her?
There's a boat dock right outside the mansion.
Okay, we can make that work.
Shit! Oh, that drone!
It's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Literally.
Jack, Dr. Emerald's in there. We need to get her out before time kicks back in.
Well,
We shouldn't wait. Let's go get Dr. Emerald.
I'm trying, lady. What's going on here? Jesus, work people.
Jack, get her moving before time kicks back in and that drone turns us into paste.
Let's get to it, Doctor.
What? Oh no. That's gotta be good. It's really happening. You're Jack Joyce. You're here to kill me?
No, but you're coming with us. We need your expertise.
No.
I'm not asking.
He's collapsing!
Where's the damn boat?
It's right there.
Okay, go! Get her on the boat.
Come on, Doctor!
Hurry up!
You'll never get away with this.
Shit.
Get in!
Joyce! Somehow we got right past them! Go! Escape! Somebody call Serene!
Jack, they're closing the
make this
gate.
easy.
We'll be sitting ducks here unless you get it open for us.
I'll take care of it. Sniper in position. You get going the second you can, okay?
Providing cover! Engage!
Oh, I think I just got shot. Oh. Okay. That should kill him, right? Should be dead.
Excuse me? These assholes are gonna sink us if we don't take care of them first.
Flank him!
Dead? He dead.
Over. Advance. Repeat, advance on target. Over.
I haven't got to do that much. That seemed like
Open
fun.
that gate.
What about you?
You're clear. Go.
I can swing by
Go.
and...
No, just go. We went to all this trouble to grab her. Beth, I'm counting on you to keep her alive. Make my own way out.
My plan was simple. There was a bridge to the mainland. I'd fight my way through anything Monarch would throw at me and then steal a car, drive it back to the swimming pool.
Remember, we need your ass alive for the next part.
Let's see how it shakes out.
Advance. Repeat, advance on the target. Over.
Shit!
Targeting crosshairs.
Advancing on hostiles!
Oh, that was cool.
Lighting sniper coming.
It's not be very effective. Nope.
With Beth and Dr. Amaral clear, it was time for me to get gone. For that, I needed wheels. Valet parking.
I just headed into the wall. I'd be making the same noises too. Hello? Oh, there we go. So this is likely going to head us into a 20-minute cutscene, so enjoy it. Yep. Well, wait, this looks CG. Oh, that's right, I gotta do him.
Growing inside me. I've been fighting it for 6 hard years. Dr. Amaral was developing a cure for the Chronon syndrome. She was the only one who could administer the treatments that kept my sickness at bay.
Paul?
And Jack had taken her away from me.
How the fuck did this happen, Martin? How is it possible they managed to take her?
Paul, this is your illness talking. I'm on your side. Easy, you're...
They took her. Without Sophia, there's no chance of a cure.
We did all we could. But there are forces within Monarch working against you, and I believe Burke was just the tip of the iceberg. It wasn't just Joyce that did this.
Sir? We've recovered Dr. Amaral's laptop. We have it set up over there if you want to take a look.
I'll be right there.
The showdown of two baddies. If you didn't catch the last episode,
go over Sophia's figures.
They're working against each other.
If she's right, the fracture is escalating a lot faster than we anticipated.
You know the future. Dr. Amaral doesn't. Is the lifeboat even in a viable state for activation? She's trying to convince you the schedule's wrong. Why? To get you to rush this? To make a mistake? The people opposing you. She could be one of them.
She isn't.
Are you willing to bet the entire plan on that? I implore you, hold off on activation, Paul. Let me clean house before this gets completely out of hand. How do you want to proceed?
Somebody was working against me. Somebody close. Martin Hatch. Sophia Amaral. I could only trust one of them.
I don't know he would choose. He's suspicious of Hatch, though.
Alright, Amaral. Let's go fix the time machine.
I said I'll try.
Evidence was mounting against Sophia. I couldn't simply ignore it, despite everything we had been through.
And she knew you'd never make it without those treatments. And then she took them away.
If she turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable.
So that doesn't actually show him that Hatch is bad.
I want him apprehended. Immediately.
So I have some information about Martin Hatch.
Martin had been my closest advisor for years. I began to wonder if that had been a mistake.
Sophia's loyal. She's always been loyal.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Sophia's research had saved my life. Loyalty doesn't run any deeper.
Ooh. Okay. This is where chat would normally choose. Hold on, I'm going back to so there's only one of you tonight. So I'm back in chat. Sorry I was out of chat. I was talking to my son. I honestly don't know which way to go with this one. If you want to choose, you got a few minutes. I don't mind sitting here for a minute. He has no reason to go either way, technically. We know Hatch is a traitor, but we don't know what that'll do to... We don't know that he knows that. For all he knows, Hatch is, like, one of his most loyal people. Hatch is a very good manipulator. Give you all a handful of minutes. Show me if y'all want to choose. And sorry, YouTube, who are yelling at me. Y'all should have showed up for the show. Things like this, I'll always let y'all choose. Okay. Sorry, you're doing some daddy duties. Okay, I'm going to actually have him trust... Oh, God, that's a hard choice. It would be better for Joyce if he trusted Sophia. No, if he's trusted Hatch, because Hatch is trying to remind him, and Hatch let him go. But it'd be... I don't know which way he'd more logically go. Let's flip a coin. Coin. Okay, he's gonna go trusting on Sophia. Sorry, Hatch.
Sophia's date has always been good. I'll trust her judgment. We need to analyze these figures and make final preparations to activate the lifeboat protocol at once.
Fine. I'll take the laptop to the science department.
No, I think I'll do that myself.
I see.
Why suddenly he...
Sir?
What is going on?
I want constant eyes on him.
Yes, sir. You got it. We pulled some images from the security cameras. We've identified Joyce's accomplice. She's Beth Wilder, one of our mid-level operatives.
Her. My God, she's been with us all along. She's working with Jack. Where is she now?
Unknown. But we've got a kill team tracking her.
No. She can't be killed. Not yet. Find her. And whatever Mr. Hatch does, I want to know about it. Don't screw this up.
I don't like the factors and times. They're making things look really weird. It's a good thing he's outside of all that.
It was the first time I'd heard her name, but she had been there in the past. When it all started. She'd been here the whole time, working against me from the inside. And she wasn't the only one.
Now we should get the 20-minute cutscene. It's only 9:50. We've got a while to go. Let's see what portion of the community agreed with my choice. Most likely they agreed with it because it... Oh, well, no, technically it would have made it easier the other way. There we go.
The treatments, they're losing their effectiveness.
Sophia,
That was just a preview of what we last saw. An overview.
I need to get in that lab. There's something in there that I need.
The lifeboat protocol.
Paul's a very dangerous man, and things will only get worse if he continues unchecked.
What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Do I look threatened to you?
This is Dr. Amaril's report. The stutters, they're increasing in frequency.
What is that? A chronon disrupted life form. Extremely hostile. It's Dr. Kim.
Let's go! Let's go! No, don't. Put one of those on! Charlie! Let's go! Let's go!
This episode of Quantum Break. Yeah, don't do that. It's gross. I saw a video about X-ray. Looks like when you rub your eye, and that was just really, really freaky to me. You don't watch an eye popping out in a horror movie, but you start pushing on your eye, and I just get a little bleh.
Here's the hatch.
And what did Burke want with it?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know what the lifeboat protocol is.
It's a sanctuary, designed to shelter a list of Monarch's essential personnel to weather the storm until they can develop a solution.
Essential personnel. So that means that I'd be on that list, right?
Not if Paul Simmons lead, you wouldn't. He's failed to see the value in his own people, too consumed with grand ideals and delusions. You know what I find to be the most terrifying notion on this planet? The idea of God. Simply the idea. A being with that much power. The ability to take and give so freely. That kind of control. But should be feared, not worshipped. Yet, people believe in it. Just as people believe in Paul Serene. See, what's so scary about God isn't his control, but rather, if he ever lost it. Paul Serene's become unhinged, Charlie. He's triggered a catastrophe. He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end.
Name the time.
And this is where we come in. We risk too much leaving the keys to the kingdom in one man's hands. We need insurance. There's something called the CFR. It's a crucial key to our survival and must remain safe. But as long as Paul is the only one with access to it, it isn't. With access to the CFR, I would take over, get Monarch back on track, and once I do, restructuring would be in order, Charlie. Restructuring that would see you as my right hand.
I'd be on the list.
Absolutely.
I doubt it for today.
Then I need to go back to Monarch. And that sort of privilege escalation, it can only be done from the inside.
That's good. I put the island on lockdown, but the pump house on the west side has an old supply tunnel that runs beneath the bay. No one knows about it. You'll go unseen. Time is of the essence, Charlie. You better get to it.
Time should end tomorrow midday, maybe. But at least
Commander Davis.
Yes, sir.
Hey, lab. We're moving forward.
The frequency of the stutters is still unpredictable, but they're persistent. Erratic, but persistent.
I need certainty. If I initiate the protocol, there's no going back.
Mr. Serene, something like this. There is no certainty. We've never dealt with it before.
How long?
We've been running Dr. Amaril's simulations. It's hard to say without her to confirm, but...
Just give me a time.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours. Mr. Serene.
8 hours.
If you're going to proceed, now would be the time to decide.
That was actually pretty cool. I like that idea. It's gonna fall once the time resets itself. Wait, if time's gonna stutter, how is he outside it? Just later. Before.
Charlie.
Fiona.
Hey, bud. Where you going?
You're right. Time's ending, just like you said. And the lifeboat protocol? It's a place. They built it to protect people from the fracture. And the only problem is there's a list, and anyone who's not on it is pretty much fucked. But if we make it back to the mainland, I can get us on the list. All of us.
I'm gonna put y'all down for a moment.
How are we gonna do that, Charlie?
There's a tunnel.
All right, if you are lying to me this time,
Get off! Tired of this shit. I don't know why you're doing this, but I don't have to put your name on shit, motherfucker.
What'd you do to him?
he's fine. I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna put me on that list. I got a pregnant wife at home, and she's the only thing that I am thinking about right now. So if you get in the way of me protecting her, I swear to fucking God, next time, you will not catch your breath. Lead the way.
I think I need to learn that move. Oh, fingerprint.
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
We're 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch. Yes.
They open the door for you. Oh, they can release the dude. Am I going to fight this stutter monster?
I've come to free you, my friend. This imprisonment, it's unsettling. It's time for you to rejoin the others. To return to the infinite.
Excuse me. Holy cow. That was rude. I'm assuming that's going to be a big baddie I have to deal with. And I'm going to assume, just as a writer, that he's going to make more of them somehow. You just killed all those people. Big surprise.
How far along is your wife?
3 months.
Congratulations.
What are you going to do without them, though? You must need them to help you.
What the fuck is that?
We're under the bay.
Earthquake?
Liam?
Ah. Hide into the sucker crossing?
Stand back! Stand back! Let's go.
See the result of that?
You two okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. We need to get...
Get on the fucking ground!
Oh.
Hey, no, we're with Monarch!
What don't you understand?
No, get on the ground! Hey, no. Hey, I'm the one that called it in. I'm Hatch's guy.
One gun.
Yeah.
Where's she?
She's Chronon scientist. She's important. We have to get her back to Monarch right away. Please.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now! Yeah.
Well, he's dead.
Gibson, take out Burke.
Fiona, you gotta listen. Hey.
Shit, you killed him!
Oh.
Fuck! Hey! I didn't know that they were gonna kill him. What was I supposed to do? Huh? You led me on and then you kidnapped me.
This isn't about you, Charlie!
Are you stealing this car?
Just get the fuck out of here.
No, you're gonna need me.
I got what I needed out of you.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Why don't you open your eyes? The world is about to end. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, you're a real hero.
Fuck you.
nerves, huh? I'll see you there.
Burke, you fuck.
You know, I'm really gonna enjoy killing your wife.
No, you're not. You might want to grab a gun from him. And his gun from him. I bet he's going to use it, but you need a gun. Might as well go Max Payne style. I can take his. Okay, no Max Payne. Yeah. Oh, there's that. Okay, I think 1 was enough, 2 was good, and 3's obsessive. Waste of bullets there, sir.
Commander Davis?
Davis and his team. They were all good men. Monarch's finest.
Paul, what about my treatments?
I'm afraid so.
You know what this means?
You don't know for sure.
I'm a dead man! You let this happen! Jack, he wants me to become you. He wants me to suffer until the end.
Joyce and Wilder. But what was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit while she was thought to be missing, minutes before the explosion. Paul. Paul, will you listen to me? Look, it's time you see her for who she really is. This was her parting gift.
They forced her.
She's trying to destroy you,
She's
Paul.
trying to help me.
Oh, Jesus, but... Look at you. The smartest man I know. Blinded by a fool's love. Paul,
Don't push too hard there.
Sophia's loyal.
She's gotten inside your head.
She's always been loyal.
You need to think about
If
this.
the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
So is it going to make the building safe? Like their entire science lab, I guess, is safe from
Dr. Hogan? What the hell is it? The protocol's been initiated. I need to wake my family. I'm afraid we have no time.
technically people with the ability to move through time could live. Because everything would be preserved. They could get the food they want straight out of the ground or the grocery store. Because even when they're growing old, it would have been less than a nanosecond since when time stopped.
Thank you. Welcome. Tonight marks a momentous occasion. For years, we have built towards this day.
Liam?
Hey, pal. I'm glad you could make it. I was just telling your girl here how concerned about you we've been. Emily. We need to go. Go? What's the rush?
I know him.
Emily. Let's go.
Oh, here's the binder. Emily's not going to want to go with you now, Bert. You just killed someone like in front of 5 people at least.
Emily, give me the keys. Give me the keys.
Get away from me. Get
Emily,
away.
listen.
No.
Listen. Please. This is not who I am. This is not. I'm telling you, I never felt good doing this. I never felt good doing this. But it's the only thing I knew how to do. And when I got back, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything to do. And Monarch, they found that useful, and they put me to work. And I swear to God, I couldn't stand being alone. So every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I would walk down the street because it was the only 2 nights at the bartender. She wasn't at school. And I told myself every night to ask you out. It took me a fucking year. Emily, if Monarch, if they gave me structure, you gave me purpose. I did this to protect you. I did this to protect us, our family. I did this to protect our family. And Emily, you have to listen to me. Something terrible is coming, and I will explain to you on the way, but we have to move. We have to move right now. If you will just let me protect you one last time. Please. Please. This is me. It's me. It is me. Okay. We have to go. We have to go right now. Okay.
I don't know how you get in the lifeboat.
Yeah, it's Pierce. I'm at the perimeter lab. So I have some information about Martin Hatch. I want him apprehended. Immediately.
Ooh, Hatch is in trouble. That sounds like tinnitus. Okay, so back to playing.
You took the one thing Mr. Serene needed to survive, Dr. Amaral. That made you priority one.
Yeah, they made that clear. Monarch lined every escape route with barricades, roadblocks. I had to get to the mainland, but I couldn't do it by car. Needed a new plan.
All right, let's go.
Beth, I think I'm gonna need a ride. The streets are too hot.
Alright, where do you want me?
I'll let you know as soon as I find some higher ground and get a good look at the situation on the bridge. I think it might be a no-go.
I did not mean to hit that. Always hit that on accident.
Gotta get to higher ground.
That up. I completely forget it. I'm supposed to be picking these guys up. I don't even know how much I have anymore. Upgrades. I have 4 points available. I can increase my threat detection. I can increase my size of time stop. I can also maximum focus for time dodge. I could slow time for the time shield. Time slows down further around Jack while time shield is active. I don't have enough for that. I do have enough for this though. Increased focus. Focus time triggered by lasts longer. That's like a good idea actually. It's just 2 more, which we can't use, but we'll. Interesting. I've never looked at these. Back out.
I'm looking at the bridge right now. It's a lot of Monarch. I don't know, maybe you could sneak across?
Well, maybe.
Or I could pick you up. Let me know. I'm pretty exposed out here, so try to make it fast.
I'll be a lot better when you get me on that boat. Monarch's right on my ass. I'm not exactly making friends out here. How's Dr. Amaral?
Still kicking and screaming. How long do you need to get here?
That depends. Let me check. Paul. What the actual fuck?
Was I him? I guess I could be him. Artistic license.
Better get inside before the chopper spots me.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Still there?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, just looking for a viewpoint.
So, we don't know where he is. We can't find him. So we need to look into a replacement.
Night Springs.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs. Ah!
The frick.
There is all of ours. Lots of the Kratzu things happening in Gitu of Negat Springs.
Thank you.
All ponies are made of butter in Night Springs.
We know the old dance, the fortunate and the destitute. The haves and the have-nots. Those who dine at the table and those who starve in the street. But the tables can be but the tables can be turned. The gluttonous consumer may find himself the consumer.
Get out of here. That's enough of that silliness. Nice to see Night Springs exist in this world, which really confuses everything.
We still have no visual on Joyce or Wilder. Doing another sweep.
I can't stay here long, Jack. You're gonna need to be quick.
Yeah, about that.
Bad news?
Reoccurring theme of the night. I'm looking at the bridge right now. If I go anywhere near that thing, there's gonna be innocent people caught in the crossfire.
All right. Any bright
Thanks for your
ideas?
patience, folks. Have you on your way again soon.
Let me see. There's a pier under the bridge. You should be able to meet me there with the boat. Giant gas sign out front. Can't miss it.
It's nice and bright for Monarch to see.
There's not a lot of options. Switching to Monarch frequencies. Be in touch soon.
All right, I'll be there in a few minutes. Don't stand me up.
I might.
Okay, how are we getting down there?
For those of you just tuning in, the manhunt continues as authorities search for Jack Joyce, the suspect in last night's university terror attack. Joyce may also have been involved in a firefight.
Excuse me, sir. We're helping the police looking for a terrorist. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Is that the guy who blew up the library? James Joyce? Jack Joyce, yeah. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, there's a sports car parked in the street side there. It's kind of wrecked. A little unusual. Please, show me where.
Damn it. Better hurry.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Oh. Ooh.
Thanks for your continued patience. Please talk to one of our security personnel if you have anything to report.
Oh, a drop and no return. Recognize these. That means we're about to get in a fight, maybe?
Somebody's sneaking around down there. Hey! I think that's Jack Joyce!
That'd be nice. Oh.
plan to meet Beth went out the window as soon as the stutter hit.
Her boat couldn't get to you.
No. But it gave me an opportunity to climb up on the bridge and cross it. Slip right past Monarch, more or less undetected.
I should get up on that bridge and make my way across it before this stutter ends.
Okay, sorry I'm being quiet. Enjoying the game. You know, I could just ride this train out of here.
The scene on the bridge was unreal. There
Oh,
were
wrong
cops.
button.
They had no authority to do this. But the Monarch PR machine had done its job. Here they were, the heroes protecting everybody.
And you were the terrorist.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not the one you should be scared of, guy.
Oh, huzzah. Ooh, Jack. Oh, okay, no escape then. I hope no one was in that car. Go down.
Okay, good. Just gotta make it across this damn bridge and I'll be clear.
I know movies know enough that the stutter's gonna end the moment we're somewhere vulnerable. That's freaky looking. What? The frick? Why? Why did that boat run into the... things like that? Oh, it's gonna be a maze of movement, isn't it? Cool. Oh, my switch turned off. Not in real life, but my phone. There we go. Sorry if y'all were talking to me. Chat, get up. Rewind yourself to a standing position, please.
Oh no. This is so bad.
I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet.
Oh,
just had to find a way to...
That just happened. I should have froze it or something.
I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
Now what?
Nope. Something broke me. Please let this be very short checkpoints so I don't have to do all that over again. Especially with the cutscenes.
I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
What just happened? Oh my god, this is gonna be an annoying one.
I knew I'd be dead if the stutter collapsed while I was in the frozen crash. I had to reach solid ground and the deck of the cargo ship was my best bet. Just had to find a way down.
Okay. Oh. Apparently skipping that causes the load, which will probably be low.
Frozen crash was a mess. Somehow I had to find my way across, hope for the best.
Is there be a checkpoint soon?
I kept heading downwards, towards the cargo ship. The route down wasn't exactly user-friendly. The fracture was getting much worse. Timelines getting scrambled. Caught in violent loops, off sync. Crashing into each other. This was what the end of time would look like. Everything was broken. In chaos. Frozen. And no one would know.
Come on, come on.
Ooh. These destruction sequences are probably best in the game. This was a little more chaotic. Just to guess how bad time is broken.
Fracture was escalating. Objects were moving out of time, out of order, entire timelines overlapping. And it was gonna get worse, unless we could stop it.
Ooh.
You don't understand the power you're wielding. You need to hand this technology over to Monarch. I've prepared for what happens next.
You say you're prepared, but no part of this plan of yours involves stopping it from happening.
Even if I fix William's machine, what could you possibly hope to achieve? The end of time is coming. There's no way to—
Hey! This isn't a debate. I just watched a ship fast forward through a fucking bridge. Time is running out, and the fracture's getting worse by the minute.
And it cannot be stopped. Paul has been to the end of time. He's witnessed it firsthand. Can't you see? We prepared for what's next out of necessity.
Your research is based on work by William Joyce. You respected him. He knew that the fracture would occur, but he also knew that it could be fixed. Will built a way to stop the fracture. This. The countermeasure. We're traveling to the past to retrieve it. You can help us get there faster. Or you can agree to disagree.
I'll have to run diagnostics on the machine. I can't promise anything before that.
Amy, take Amaral to the machine. Keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Okay, Doctor, let's go. And I can see right through you. Don't try anything stupid. You will regret it.
Jack, before we head downstairs, we have to talk about something.
Sure, let me make sure there's nothing in here I need to grab first. Oh, I guess I can't go in that yet. Let's talk then.
Okay, what's up?
It's about the plan. If Amaral gets the machine working...
We go back to yesterday and undo all of this.
Listen. In the video Will left for me, he said the countermeasure was stolen from his workshop on July 4th, 2010. He also said I took it. Maybe I did, Jack. We have a time machine.
You're saying we go to 2010. We steal it.
If Will was right, that would mean it wouldn't be a change. We take the countermeasure, bring it to the present, fix the fracture, save the world.
Okay. Explain to me why that's a better plan than just going back to yesterday and preventing all this from happening in the first place.
Because I'm afraid that based on what I know about time travel, we can't change anything. The past has already happened. We can't change it. But my way, we don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my plan still feels simpler. Let's just get the machine working.
Hello, Riverport. Well, it's been a rough night for us. The collision at the Port Donnelly Bridge that has claimed multiple lives is still being investigated.
You okay?
Hatch. This is the guy that visited me in the cell.
Sounds like Serene's onto him. According to Monarch Communications, Hatch sabotaged a Monarch lab.
He may be undermining Paul, but I get the impression he's not on our side. Let's see how Dr. Amaral's doing with the time machine.
Yeah.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before, she knows what it does. How's it look?
The problem is quite simple, really. The power relay is down. You'll need to find a way to reset it up. There, where the light is. I'll lower the ladder for you.
What happened to the power relay?
Power surge occurred at 7 a.m. this morning. The machine was activated.
7 a.m. It's hours before we got here.
Well, the numbers don't lie.
Okay. The console here's got 2 red lights, 1 green one.
You'll have to reset the power to the 2 stations with the red lights before activating the relay. Both stations are located above the machine. Just follow the cables to the red lights.
Above the machine. The perfect place for a reset switch, Will.
So how do I get up there? I can't use my power, so I probably have to get up there. Wait, this is climbable. Wait, go back up.
Okay, the first red light is now green.
Good. One more to go. I'm not sure if you can reach the second one that way. You may have to climb down and reach the other side of the machine.
That was cool, by the way. I have to climb down, it looks like.
Jack, you've got to see this. I'm serious.
Well, where are you?
Big stuff I've got here.
What? I don't know what you saw. Oh.
Shouldn't you be keeping an eye on Amaral?
Okay, but first, you need to check out the intel I uncovered.
All right. What is all this?
I uploaded all the files I stole on that USB stick from the Monarch security station. I also found a video of your brother. It's on that TV. You're gonna want to see it. Everything else I printed out and put on tables over there.
Okay.
date is... It's February 28th,
Jesus, Will.
1999. William Joyce.
1999.
After months
First experiment.
arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the chronon field and recreating of black holes' mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine, and it works. I'm gonna prove it, or die. Okay, just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor. Okay, core is active, chronon levels are stable. I'll travel clockwise around the corridor, exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh. This clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay, setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive, but I can travel backwards in time only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is, well, now. Okay, machine's ready. Monitor is stable. What I'm about to do is gonna change the very fabric of... I don't remember.
TF?
What's on the computer?
Monarch files I uploaded, and I kept the juiciest stuff on screen for you.
Okay, this is Dr. Pratt. I'm attaching Paul Sereni's most recent entry in his dream journal. I'm growing increasingly concerned with the meaning behind these dreams, but I need his second opinion. I can treat Paul's sickness really as far as determine the Chronon syndrome is more a metaphysical condition than an actual medical issue. But I'm a physicist. I'm very much out of my depth with all of this. The exercise was meant to help alleviate stress and ease Paul's symptoms, but so far it has resulted in the opposite. Time of the essence, his condition is getting worse by the day. So wait, is he just thinking himself to death?
Hey, Amy. What am I looking at here?
I've been recording Monarch communications with the radio that Beth left me. I made a compilation of anything that seemed like it might be useful.
Call 1032 unknown Monarch personnel. HQ, come in. This is First Aid 1. We've got a situation here at hospital. Over. Go ahead. First Aid 1. Over. It's a fucking mess down here. HQ, Burke showed up for his wife like we thought. Gibson intercepted him. Burke wouldn't come quietly, so Gibson drew on him. And, well, Gibson's dead. Burke strangled him with a power cord in full sight of half the hospital, so that kind of shit show. Over. Do you have the situation contained? Where's Burke now? Over. We're working on the scene and wiped the footage. But Gibson didn't back up, so who knows how many people saw the fight, or where they are now. Same goes for Burke. He's in the wind, so is his wife. Over. Copy that. First Aid 1. We'll run with that on our end. Just tidy things up over there. Over and out. Is that all there is? Okay. That was about the show part we saw earlier. Lifeboat document. I know the situation is fluid and things are progressing fast, but I want to reiterate our strategy for maintaining control over the city of Riverport. As you all know, we can't actually direct control of the city. We don't have the manpower, and we don't have the actual authority. It is therefore vital that we maintain a good relationship with the media and the local authorities, and have them do much of the heavy lifting for us. Ideally, everything we do should be either undertaken by authorities under our discreet direction, or in cases where we take action ourselves, backed by the powers that be, creating the illusion that Monarch Solutions is working in cooperation with legal authorities. Make no mistake, although we've been successful thus far, the situation is not stable, and it can change quickly. If key parties in the city lose confidence in us and our ability to handle the crisis, our control will erode very quickly. Therefore, we must nurture this relationship even as we conduct our own operations, some of which involve considerable troop mobilizations and combat action. This is a constant balancing act, and while I am confident we can pull it off, there's no room for error. We can't afford to grow complacent and sloppy. Fortunately, we are well prepared for this contingency. Long before we reached this point, we established a good rapport with the mayor, Riverport PD, and other major authorities within Riverport, as well as most of the important media outlets. Our strategy is twofold. Maintain control. Oh my, this is a lot. I'm not going to read all this. Y'all can, pause and read if you need to. Any of that. Woo! Back, when y'all play it back through.
Anybody here we can trust?
Fiona. She's my only remaining contact on the inside.
What about this Burke guy? He was under arrest in the same transport as me.
Jury's still out on Burke.
I've seen the path ahead, and I know that it will be hard. I have founded Monarch Solutions to bring together those who will walk with me. The elite few whose skill, dedication, and passion will live on, and everything else sins. To that end, 1. We will work under my guiding vision. Oh, Jesus Christ. Excuse me if I don't read all this. Again, watch the VODs or YouTube later to read most of this.
Original manifesto for Monarch.
They had us practically memorize this.
Building an empire. Phase 2, preparing the future.
They actually believe all this bullshit?
More than
Lifeboat
you can
protocol.
imagine.
Was that Paul?
That's how he arrived in the past.
How's that possible? It wasn't even the same time machine he entered at the university.
That's one question I still don't have an answer for.
Is the city still hunting for me?
In full force. There's an entire webpage dedicated to potential Jack Joyce sightings. So I've been filling it in with false leads for fun. Do you want to pitch in?
Post that I was spotted in the back of a catering van somewhere.
You can do better than that. But okay, I'll let them know.
Yeah, it's squishy in here. Squish, squish, squish. Okay, where am I going? Let's go finish this. Not enough screwing around.
You've got to be kidding me.
What is it?
This is all my stuff from our family home. You kept everything.
Guess you thought you might come back. Jack? You okay?
Yeah. What's wrong?
Toto. That's my signature.
You made this?
I've never even been here before.
That woman in the picture is you, isn't it? So...
Jack. There's something you should know. 1999. I was 8 years old, playing in my backyard, and a woman approached me, told me she was from the future. She gave me very specific details of events that would come to pass. She gave me this. Filled with dates, events, proof of it all. Jack, that woman.
It was you.
Everything I told myself would happen, did. Every detail, for better or worse, came to pass, and couldn't be changed. Our fate is laid out before us, Jack. Everything that happened to get us here, every sacrifice that was made, they're all a part of this path. And they can't be changed or undone.
Beth.
When we step in that time machine, you will see for yourself.
All right. If you're that sure about how all this works, we can try it your way.
So we know she's a graffiti artist now, leaving things for us in the past/future.
It's climbable.
Like this. Okay.
Why the hell would your brother put maintenance controls way up there?
That's exactly the kind of question that never would have entered Will's mind while building this thing.
Of course. Shit. Still getting used to that.
Don't expect to. All right, all lights are green.
Chronon levels are stable. Diagnostics are positive. This may actually work. It's ready. It's actually functional.
Okay, we're doing this. I'll set the date into the console. July 4th, 2010. Are you ready?
No. Are you? This is it. There's no turning back.
Hey, wait,
That's a
wait.
weird glitch.
What did you do? That was the wrong door. You changed the date. Where is she? Where is she?
I had no choice. I couldn't let you take the countermeasure. It would put our entire planet at risk. I already called Monarch from the terminal. They're on their way. It's over. What did you do?
Fuck!
We need the countermeasure to run the lifeboat.
Countermeasures of CFR. I knew it. It looks like it.
Okay. I'm gonna follow through with the plan. Tie her up and get as far away from here as you can.
I will. You just take care of yourself, Jack. Okay?
This is pretty cool.
Your first journey back in time, 2010. This is where our notes get hazy.
You know how it ended.
Your goal when you arrived was to retrieve the countermeasure.
But my goal had to wait. Because I wasn't alone.
Okay, leaving workshop now. The countermeasure is secure in my safe. I know better to ask you reasoning behind this request. 11 years you've never led me wrong.
Hey, Bobby Radford coming at you on 4th of July. And what a fine day it is, too. Things are
What happened here?
She looks good considering how long it's been.
This is it. There's no turning back. Jack? Dr. Emerald sent me to the future. I fought for months trying to find a way to get back. I wasn't the only one. Stop! I followed him back. He set William's machine to 1999. The first possible exit point.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Ah, it's okay. I'm on your side.
Who are you?
I'm Beth Wilder. There's some things you need to know.
You're the reason he built the countermeasure. And you've been here ever since. 11 years. Why? Why didn't you come back?
We should get ready. We don't have much time.
She had changed. And there was a weight in her eyes. She was hiding something.
She always was.
I can't do this anymore. Can't. I can't fucking do this.
What exactly do you believe changed in Beth?
She lost hope.
Here I am, back in a time I've already lived once before. No idea how long I'll stay here. No idea how it comes next. This isn't how it was supposed to go. This wasn't the plan. If I'm going to come to terms with that, then I'm going to need to write it all down. There's nobody to tell but myself, so hello, me again. Hello, me again. This all started back in 2016. Jack and I kidnapped Dr. Emerald. We were supposed to go use the time machine to travel back to 2010 and retrieve the countermeasures. I believe Dr. Emerald switched the date at the last moment. I heard Jack calling out, but it was too late. I was already inside. There was nothing to do but keep moving forward, and when I exited the quarter, I had the one place I never thought I would thought possible. The end of time. Also, what is with that wood panel light over there? If this is like 2010, we didn't have wood panel stuff. If it was 1990s, we didn't have wood panel stuff. That's like 1980s. The greatest fear was realized. I am still trying to grasp what that means. My entire life has been devoted to stopping the fracture. What I saw was a proof that it couldn't be stopped. I can't believe that. There's a logic to all this, a meaning. I just haven't found it yet. I'm not ready to write down the details of the end of time. Not yet. The essential part of the story is that I found a way back. I spent a long time trying to fix William's machine, but somebody beat me to it. He set a course to the earliest time a machine could operate. The first time the core was activated. February 28th, 1999. I followed him through. That's when I found William, still alive. Much younger than I had ever seen him. I warned him about the fracture. I told him that he was the only one who could create a solution. He begged me not to tell him anything else about the future. He said he couldn't stand living like that. What was that? I lost track of what I was saying. He said he couldn't stand living like that, being constantly aware of what will come to pass. His every action just part of the preordained dance. I wanted to tell him more, but I know how he felt. William agreed to do what must be done. He agreed to build the countermeasure. The whole time it was me who set him on the path. He says the machine doesn't have the sufficient chronon capacity to return me to the future. He says to jump that far would be nearly impossible without a substantial scientific breakthrough. Apparently that hasn't happened yet. That's his way of saying I'm trapped in 1999. Second time round. So here I am. July 19th, 1999. The machine move equals success. I worked with Will to get the time machine moved. Had to make sure Serene wouldn't be able to use it to his advantage, so we moved it to one place I knew it would be safe. Private swimming pool. Will spent a big chunk of his research grant buying the property. It's the one place I know for sure that the Monarch won't find us. After all, they still weren't aware of it in 2016. That means that this is my new home, and for the time being. Will refuses to build the countermeasure here. He says it has to be done at his workshop. He chooses that location to build the time machine for a reason. Something about abnormal chronon density anomalies or whatever. Didn't seem to concern him that the very people we need to hide from know about his workshop. Well, it doesn't help that he won't let me tell him who those people actually are. The guy's almost as stubborn as his brother. Now that the move is complete and Will is on his way, all I can do is wait. Not liking the idea of that keeping me busy. Not liking the idea of that. Keeping me busy was the only thing that distracted me from the eerie nature of being trapped here. Guess I should look at the bright side. Second chance at having a killer Y2K party? Little me, the most surreal experience, her eyes looked so full of life, looking to the clouds, and vulnerable to the world around her. She looked full of life, she looked happy. It was me. I knew the day was coming. I knew that I had to go see her and set her on her mission so that she would do what needed to be done, so that someday she would become me. Well, me. She was in the backyard, bright red duffel coat, playing, simple pleasures. It's strange. I remember the small details so differently in the first time round. When I was a child, that woman who came to see me seemed like an angel, a limited source of wisdom, gifting me with purpose. Now I was that woman, trembling in a lump in my stomach, nervous as hell. It didn't matter. I knew she was too young to see those things on my face. I gave her the notebook. I told the small child to give up those simple pleasures to pursue a life that would bring nothing but pain and hardship. I promised her that it would all be worth it, that she would help make a difference, that she would save the world. She believed me. January 1st, 2000. Epic Y2K party. Ate bagels and cream cheese and watched Buffy reruns in a drained swimming pool. Party on. September 11th, 2001. I tried to stop it a second time. I warned them. Told them exactly what was going to happen. Nothing changed. I came to terms with the fact that none of this could be changed as a child. But since then, I've seen things that make me desperate to prove myself wrong. Desperate to believe what I've seen cannot come to pass. I tried to stop the rise of Monarch. I tried to stop Paul Serene, both versions of him. Every action was negated by the force of timeline that cannot be bent or broken. I tried to stop tragedy as well. Jack's parents' Christmas 1999. I knew what happened to them. This time I was there. Car crashed exactly as it was supposed to. My presence only let it to happen as it always did. I went to the funeral. I watched Jack cry. I watched Will build up a wall around himself. I watched two brothers change forever in a moment. I could do nothing about it. And now this. Fuck. 22nd, 2002, Monarch. They spotted me near William's workshop. Barely got out of their life. After all this time, Serene is still obsessed with finding me. He won't give up until he does. I have to be more careful in the future. 2003. The end of time. I've been recurring nightmares about what I saw. I've been dreading doing this, but it's time. I have to write it out. It's the only way to move past. In 2016, I entered the time machine, intended on traveling back to 2010. That didn't happen. Dr. Almiral changed the date. When I exited the time machine, I arrived at the end of time. The fracture had run its course. Time had stopped altogether. The entire world was frozen in one hanging moment. I was the only one still able to function, or so I thought. Then the shifters came. I can still hear them. Their sounds echo through dreams. The entire world was still, except me. They really don't like movement. I stepped out of the machine into the one thing I spent my entire life trying to prevent. The fracture was never fixed. I was living through the proof. First hours were the hardest. I was living through a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from, surrounded by constant reminders that my mission would fail. Never able to stay in one place because the shifters were always searching, always hunting. I wasn't alone. I discovered the first evidence of this a few days in. I heard the shifters become agitated, but I was nowhere near them. They were following someone else, Paul Serene, a younger Paul, scared, weak, vulnerable. He found me, tried to convince me that we needed to work together to help each other through. He found out very quickly that I wanted him dead. He had no training, no killer instinct, but he had those damn powers, and all I had was a chronon harness. At the end of the world, the only two people left, and we became sworn enemies. I couldn't be sure how long we spent there. It could have been months, could have been years. When time doesn't move, it feels like an eternity. Our grip on reality slipped away. trapped in an endless loop of brutal survival. Though we were enemies, there was a strange bond formulated through the suffering. We've shared an experience that no other human has ever endured. Eventually, Paul managed to get William's time machine working. He was convinced that he needed to travel back to the earliest possible point in order to stop this all from happening. He'd yet to learn that the past can't be changed. I followed him through the machine, but he escaped. He formed Monarch. He built an empire. I watched the birth of a monster. I can't escape the feeling that my actions helped shape what he became. Maybe I could have guided him. Maybe if I hadn't tried to hunt him down and kill him at the end of time. That can't be my part in all this. There has to be more. I wake up in a cold sweat most nights. I hear the shifters coming. I can almost feel their presence. Most of my experience at the end of time has become blurred in my memory. But there's one detail that I can't shake. One detail that brings my entire mission into question. One detail that haunts me. 2021. Excuse me. The end of time is next year. February 3rd, 2005. Hobbies. 5 years until the countermeasures. Where am I? Oh, this is long. I'll just slowly rotate past these. She watched Jack. Marie. Oh, this is her painting stuff. Okay. Was interesting. And long. Oh, we already did that. Get out of the look seats.
11 years.
Okay, she's over there. But there's a chrono particle this way. Somewhere over here. I can't use powers. I'd like to zoom through what I need to, but apparently I can't.
The door.
So where's Will? Where's the countermeasure?
The countermeasure's at William's workshop, where he built it.
Then that's where we go.
Yes. That was the plan. I just have to unlock this. My supplies are upstairs. We'll need to get them. There's so much you don't know that you never saw. I gave up on the idea that you would ever come.
I need to know we're still in this together.
I told you once our fate is already laid out for us. I still believe that. More than ever. I'm just worried what that might mean.
It means we finish this.
You need gear? Take whatever you need. The rest of it's going in the river, along with everything else I brought here.
That's a little drastic.
My time here is done, Jack. I have to erase my presence. Let me know when you're ready to go. Ready when you are, Jack.
I think we're good. I have no idea what I just geared up on.
When you entered that machine, I wanted to go after you, but I didn't know where Sophia sent you or how to find you.
You made it here. It's all that matters. You followed the plan.
Whatever happened to you, change it.
Don't.
We can fix this.
Don't.
We can undo this.
You still don't get it. It can't be changed. No matter what we do, the pieces fall in all of the exact same places. I've tried. Over and over.
I can't just sit back and do nothing.
You have to let go. Jack. You have to let go. I've seen it. The end of time. That is where she sent me. I was there. I've been fighting this fight my entire life, and I saw us fail. I saw where this leads. I just don't know anymore. I don't know if we can win this thing.
Then we'll die finding out.
Excuse my yawns. $39 outside, almost freezing. Hello, game.
I don't know a fraction of the hell that Beth went through, what she experienced when she saw the end of time, how that changed her like it changed Paul. Followed by 11 years of living like a ghost. Beth I'd known had laser focus. This Beth, she had doubts. You okay?
Yeah.
But the countermeasure, the one thing that could set things right, was waiting for us at Will's workshop.
There it is.
Back at
In
Will's workshop.
2010, Monarch didn't own the area yet. That came shortly after because of what happened with you. But we knew William was building something new in his workshop, and we knew it must be important. We were monitoring the place.
Yeah, Beth knew about your presence. She'd done spying on her own. We came over the rooftops to avoid detection. Does Will know we're coming?
No, he doesn't. From this point on, we may be in their sights. We need to be quick.
Hey, Will?
He's not here. I made sure of that.
What? Why? He's the only one that knows how to use the countermeasure.
Which is why he needs to be kept safe. In case... things go bad.
Fine. We get the device, then you lead me to my brother.
Sure.
Now, where do we find this thing?
Will said he secured it inside a safe. Somewhere in the building.
All right, Will. Where'd you hide that safe?
It's April 2nd, 1999. It's been about a month since the incident. Since I was shot by the man from the future. Since Wilder.
Adventure is near complete. I should be excited. 11 years of my work is coming to an end, but there's a weight on my mind. I can't shake it off. Jack came to see me. He found out I sold our parents' house to continue funding our research. Understandably, he was furious. After all, the house was left to both of us. He doesn't understand the necessity of what I'm doing here. Talking turned to yelling, yelling turned to pushing. He told me it wasn't mine to sell. He told me that Or his parents, too.
I think she understood.
He told me that I was a piece of shit. I was angry. I couldn't contain myself, and then I said it. I don't believe the words came out of my mouth. I told him that it was his fault, the car crash. I told him that he was to blame for everything, and we'd leave through. And it was the one thing that could truly hurt him, and I used it. I can justify my actions as a result of months of fatigue, frustration, lack of sleep. It was wrong. I knew it was as soon as I said it. He just stood there devastated for what felt like minutes. I could see the wall building between us. He told me he's leaving this town. He's never coming back. That was 3 days ago. I've been able to reach him since.
It'll take years.
I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't concentrate. I know the countermeasure will be finished soon, but that victory is a hollow one now. I spent 11 years building a device to save the world. The only thing that kept me going.
Maybe the safe is inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Try to find a way in.
There's some things you need to know. You're the only one who can stop it.
There's no theoretical groundwork. It could take even years to build.
And it will. You'll have to keep it a secret. Even from the ones you love.
He was planning on giving it to you.
It's the only way to keep it
sure you
safe.
folks
It was
have
stolen
a
before
better
you
time
had the
than I
chance.
am.
Then yeah, which means this is the only way it can play out.
Yeah. It was you.
A long time ago now.
Oh, wrong button. I did not had all my powers back.
Shit. Locked out again. Where was the failsafe switch? Follow the wire. Which one was it? Blue? Or was that the emergency shutdown? Oh, shit. I knew I should have labeled the wiring.
You need to find a way inside this room. Maybe there's a key.
And
Will is too scatterbrained to remember a key.
Emergency
My
shutdown
guess is
initiated.
there's an electronic lock in the most rational place imaginable.
ass. Fucking goddamn it. Yellow wire, I knew it. I built a goddamn time machine, but I can't remember to keep a piece of shit door unlocked.
Let's see here.
There we go.
The device wasn't there, but it must have been at one time. The power setup wasn't working, but it must have worked at some point. Maybe I can rewind time to get this working. Echoes. Will was looking for the same thing we are. It was all there on the board. The details of his downward spiral. His work consumed him. Became some kind of desperate obsession. He was never the same.
Come take a look at this. He didn't leave the code. But I can crack it. I just need some time to...
Somebody's here.
It's Monarch. I knew it. I knew they'd find us.
I'll take care of it. Just get that safe open, stay inside.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd been spotted the moment you arrived. You never had a chance. You were on a suicide mission.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie down and just give up without a fight. Not then, not ever.
This is Trojan 1 approaching workshop perimeter. Over.
Remember, orders are to take her alive. Monarch Actual's en route.
Roger.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey, hold on. Take it easy. Seems to be the problem, guys.
On your knees, now! Trojan 4, we're going inside.
I can't let you inside that building.
I said on... He's got a gun!
Find
Open
the target.
fire! What the fuck was that? Shoot it!
Gotta move.
What's happening?
A little messy.
Get around him! HQ?
God.
We got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He's got backup. I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
He's fucking tearing us apart!
I'm on my way.
That sniper coming.
Oh, what just happened? Did I get killed by a glitch? Okay, my next save point, I think we will call this a night. It's been about 3 hours, right? Yeah.
You can do this.
Man down!
Time to move.
That's impossible! Get round!
Target in my scope.
Hit! Kill this freak! Flank him!
Markdown.
Here we are again. Exactly where we left off years ago. Hand it over.
I said, get out of my way.
Gotta get back in.
Give me the device. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. I can see it in your eyes. You know this.
What if you're wrong?
We failed. We created Ground Zero. Caused everything to happen how it always did. Every piece falling into place.
Except one. The blast sent you through time. Brought you back to 2016. The same exact time from which you left. Something anchored you there. We need to know how you did this.
You think I wanted to come back? I was pulled away. Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind.
Beth, come on, move.
That's how he got sick, probably.
Beth, come on, get up. Please, Beth. Beth, you need to move, okay? Yeah, that's it. Get the gun. Come on, Beth, move. Come on, please. Beth, move! Paul, don't do it. Don't do it, don't!
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
No!
Okay, pause it.
Serene had the countermeasure the whole time. I had to get it back.
A rash decision. You claim Beth Wilder's death had no impact on your behavior, but...
Like I said, I barely knew her.
So, what you did next? It wasn't personal?
No.
I feel bullshit. We're going to let it save. It'll probably may put us some little fingers control, Paul. But we're going to call it there because I don't want to go into the next big cutscene unless it shoves us in here. It's getting really late. We're on 3 hours, 12 minutes. Well, shit. Let's see where it takes us then. We didn't get to make a choice, though. See, this is going to put us in Paul's control, or we're going to get a movie right off.
I don't have much time left. I know.
I mean, Paul's control.
I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them?
Oh, he's starting to fracture.
I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
Mr. Serene? Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that cleanup report on Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber.
Okay, let's give it a moment to...
My treatments, all gone. First things first, seal the chamber. The chronon field regulator, William's precious countermeasure. Need to keep it safe at all costs. The lifeboat depends on it.
I don't like how your eyes are rolling back into your head, weirdo. Anyway, that is what we're going to call game. It's time for sleep. I hope y'all have a good evening. I hope y'all have a good tomorrow. Tomorrow I do work, but it won't be till noon, so we'll probably have an early morning stream, probably just Fortnite or something, if I get up early enough. Then tomorrow evening we'll continue Final Fantasy VII. I don't have any responsibilities this Saturday other than usual housework, so we'll be streaming every day. So please join me again tomorrow. Thank you for coming to watch. I truly appreciate it. I hope you are having fun with Quantum Break. It's a really interesting story. I love time travel and never thought about it being fractured like this. It's very rare you get to see time travel fractured. You can imagine how much the time travel issues in reality issues in Fortnite interest me. Anyway, y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.